Hi, I'm here with Kelly, and Sharon will join us in a little bit from Strawberry Rhubarb. How are you guys doing? This is Sunday, and I'm just making sure that our everything's connecting up. Yep, here we go. So, as you may or may not know, I have dozen cats for me, Kelly, with me, and I hope that you will put the thumbs up. Make sure that as you come in, if you can, to follow Kelly. Did I put those links in? I'm pretty sure I did. If not, I will at the end of the chat because I like to do that. I always like to make sure I put my guests' links in the description box. But as I was just telling Kelly, I was working very late last night, probably why, in addition to genetics, I have perpetual bags under the eyes, no matter how I try and dab them up. But hi, IT guy. Oh, he says, "Wow, my favorite two tarot women, the best." Thank
Yeah.
you, IT
Hi,
guy.
IT. How are you, love?
And we have Ronnie.
Hey,
Hi,
Brian.
Ronnie. We got to get you back on too. I'm just
I was on
doing.
with Brian last night.
Oh, where are you?
Yes, it was so much fun.
And Vixen Doe. Yeah, you saying hi, Kelly. Oh, we love Ronnie.
We do too.
He's a cabinet maker. I wish I had you here to make new cabinets for me, my friend.
Yeah.
And we have Doris Smith. Sharon, like I said, just to reiterate, will be joining us in a little bit. Okay. And oh, everyone's saying hello. Can you see that,
Yeah.
huh? You
Yeah.
can see it all. All right. And so today, it's just whatever you're going to bring us. We're going to chit chat. We're just going to, this first hour is general chit chat. And then the second hour is when we start taking more of your questions. But if you're straight out the gate, know that what question you would like us to read on, go ahead and write it in all caps. And please put the emojis around it so that I can see it, and I will star that so that we can read on it. And we have Kelly's husband here in the chat too, Mr. Kilmar.
Yeah. Everybody knows him in chat because he follows me everywhere.
I guess I was the only one clueless. Typical. So welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy spring.
Yes.
I
Happy
can't
Sunday.
believe it's
Happy
spring. We have
Hi,
Kaya.
everybody.
Yes. Hello. Well, I'm so happy that you guys are joining us.
Isn't that nice on a Sunday afternoon?
It is. It really is. It's super sunny here, and it's beautiful out there. But it looks like that fog could roll in and change that. Hopefully not.
Well, I
Hopefully.
live in Canada, and it's it's actually really really sunny. And last night we had snow, so who knows? You never know what you're going to get at this time of year in Canada. So on Thursday it was like 15 degrees, which is about like 20
Right.
Fahrenheit,
Mm-hmm.
and today it's like 3, which
Oh
is
my
about 6.
goodness.
So it like that's what happens in the spring, right? Kind of goes up and
Yes,
down.
it does. It does. And even here in Northern California, it's not warm like it is in Southern California. It's a much more northerly,
Right.
type of weather. And we had some rain and like a kind of like a gale warning and stuff here
Wow.
recently. So we do the same dance. It's like you can expect. So we dress in layers.
Right.
You all probably do too. It's like
Yeah.
taking it off, putting it on,
Yeah.
that whole game.
I have been on shows though where it's kind of funny. You can almost tell where people live. Whose show was I on? I think I popped into Jay's show, Herc 213.
Mm-hmm.
And Ron was there and I was there, and we both had like sweaters on. And
We
the
know
other people were in warmer states and they had like t-shirts on. And I'm like, well, you can tell just by looking on the screen who lives where, right?
that's so funny.
Yeah, I've got my blanket right beside me in case I get called, right?
Yeah, I got my you guys know that because of not only medical issues, but I'm a cat as a human. I'm just a cat in a human body.
Yep.
So I have my heating pad, and it's like, yes,
I love it.
yes. I love being warm. you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. We went to bed quite late last night. Now, when I say that, that makes it sound like Ron and I went to bed together. That's not where I was going with that. But I was on Ron's show last night. So
I think that's kind of funny. So just continue.
Yeah, we stayed up chatting, so it was great. We had a good time.
Ronnie, you the best. You wanted the best. I really love him and Jay. They always make me happy.
Yeah.
To see them. It always makes me happy to see IT guy too, because he always is so kind and, you know, complimentary to us ladies. So we thank you.
Yeah.
And we have Geeky Heart.
Hi, Geeky Heart.
And we have Sharon Sipe.
Yeah.
I see your question, Kaya, and I'm marking it.
Yeah.
Let's see who else.
P44 Chippo had a question like right off the gate, right? And it was already in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, let me roll back because, okay. And I see Vixen Doe does too. Yeah. So I'm just going to roll back.
Yep.
Go ahead and chit chat to
Hello,
him while
everybody in the chat. And thank you for being here for Maya and myself and Sharon, who will join us in a moment. You guys are awesome. As I say all the time, I usually say this at closing, but I'll say it in the beginning because why not? Don't ever stop doing what you're doing in the chat. I call myself a chatter before I call myself a channeler, seriously. And I wear that badge with honor. When I joined this community, I went to the chat, and the chat pretty much saved my life with their support and, you know, saying hi to me and befriending me and, you know, sharing information and lifting me up when I needed it. And, you know, just saying hello to someone can make all the difference in the world. It literally can change their life. So please don't ever stop doing what you're doing in the chat, because you are a phenomenal force when you are together. And when you share that support with others, you literally can change their life. So don't ever stop doing what you're doing.
And hello, Arlene McMahon.
Hi. Ooh, look at all the fellow Canadians in the house. I love it.
I seem to be a is it okay to say?
Yes.
Canuck?
Yeah, you're Canuck.
I'm a Canuck magnet. I do, but you know, there's also a very large Latvian community there in Canada too. So I feel right at home. Mm-hmm. I do, and lots of we have lots of kind of like people that were friends with my mother and my grandmother. Mm-hmm. Up all around Canada. So I have nothing but love for Canada. I really do.
Well, thank you, my friend. You like it?
I do. I just, you know, big heart. And I traveled there when I was a very little girl, when I was about 2, and I still remember it. I still remember seeing the lakes and thinking, oh, it's beautiful. Stripped off my little clothes and my little bare butt, and then put one toe in that water and said, nope. And was so mad because it was so darn cold.
As long as you don't try going swimming in the water because it's so cold. Our water doesn't really get warm here because, you know, the seasons and what have you.
Mm-hmm. And
I've been to California.
Pretty similarly, actually, our ocean water here. You know, a lot of people again think, oh, you know, California. I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, you'll freeze your booty off. You in our water, you want to wear a wetsuit. And I think the warmest our ocean water tends to be around August, September, around 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, that is cool. Well, I have an interesting story, which I will share before everyone. Before Sharon gets here, real fast. I've been to California. I went on a road trip with my dad and my sister and his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And when I was 18 years old, and it's a very long story. I'll try to make it really short. So we pulled into the Santa Monica theater, which is like sort of like a community center-ish kind of vibe for the folks that are listening, so you can figure out what I'm talking about.
For those of us that have not made it to Southern California yet.
Right. We had gone sightseeing during the day, you know, because that's what you do as a tourist. And we drove into the parking lot trying to figure out what we were going to do, because it was like 4 p.m, and it was like, it's too early to eat dinner.
So you're right at that awkward.
Yeah. And so we're in a vacation camper, sticking out like a sore thumb with, like tourist written all over us.
Uh,
And
Definitely.
I'm 18, friends. So imagine, right? And all of a sudden, all this like commotion and cars and trucks and vans are pulling in the parking lot, and because I'm a girl and I'm nosy. And so, anyways, long story short, it was the first annual American Music Video Awards ceremony thing happening there at the theater, and we had front row seats. So we, like, of course, broke out of the camper, ran right over where they were putting the red carpet out and putting the stanchions out, and there was this little. He was very short. That's why I say little. He was a very short man, but he was lovely, and he was from Windsor, Ontario. So it was like, yes. So we buddied up with him,
right?
my sister and I, absolutely. And we became buddies, and we met so many stars, and he actually let us in to watch the filming of it, which was phenomenal. I met people like, honestly, I'm totally name dropping.
But that's the point. Go ahead.
I met Cyndi Lauper and James Brown and Eddie Van Halen and David Lee Roth and John Stamos. Yes, and I got an autograph and a kiss.
I met John Stamos.
Oh my God, he's gorgeous.
Like, he looks like he's 25, y'all.
Like,
seriously, up close. Yeah. I met him with I went to Outside Lands. I do know some people that handle music industry.
Right.
And I met John Stamos and, oh my goodness, Willie Nelson's one of his sons, and he is a gorgeous man.
Well, Willie
and
Nelson
those two are friends, and they were hanging out together at the at the festive. So I'm sorry, I just had to say that's so weird. Go ahead.
Amazing,
and he's very nice, by the way, people. He's a very nice man.
He is very sweet. It was just an amazing experience. And here's the funny part. This was back in the day before social media, obviously, because I'm old as dirt. So there was no kind of social media. So there was no one there. There was no people. It was just me and my sister and my dad and the security guard, which was hysterical in itself. I met Casey Kasem, Grace Jones.
Oh my! Did you say Grace Jones?
Yes, Grace Jones.
I love her.
Yep, Laura Branigan, old Al, what's his name? Weird Al Yankovic.
He's fun. I love him.
Goes on, and then friends. Just like in Laverne and Shirley, because I'm a Canadian, we don't have these things here. They have like that pizza bowl thing. So they had an after party. So we all came away from the door and we were like, oh my God, like we were like 6 feet off the ground with excitement. I mean, you can imagine it would be like feeding 5-year-old sugar before bed, right? We're like ding, 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 ding. And we get in the camper van and it's all this commotion. And my dad realized that everyone was going out the back entrance. And so we followed. And then we couldn't get through. So then we went out the other way and we went around the block and we parked on the outside of the parking lot of the Santa Monica Theater. And right across the street, my friends, is actually a pizza bowl where they were having the after party. And as Alan Thicke, the famous.
Yes, I remember him. Goodness, God bless him.
In front of our motorhome, my dad gets out. Now he's got the big camera, like total tourist, click, 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 click.
I would be terrified.
That's when James Brown is in the car and his driver's beeping the horn at Alan Thicke, and James Brown is waving out the window. My dad loses his mind because James Brown is like his hero. And then I'm sitting in the driver's seat of the mobile home, and I'm looking out the window, and of course it's got this big side view mirror, as the trailers do.
Yes.
And Billy Huffsey, y'all know Billy Huffsey from Fame. And from he was on some soap opera, Days of Our Lives or something. He's so sweet. He walks in front of the van, or in front of the camper van, and there's a car coming, and I can see it in the mirror, and I yelled out the window, like, I don't know, whatever possessed me. I'm like, oh my God, watch out. Anyway, I pretty much saved his life. And he came over and he was like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then my dad was like, hey, get away from my daughter. And next thing you know, there we are in the after party. I swear to God, friends, it was, I'm 50 years old. It was the best experience of my life.
God, yes.
My dad's got a picture of him and David Lee Roth, like arm in arm, right? David Lee Roth has got the gold lame jacket on from.
That's when, yes.
I was on. We they had like a bowling alley. Obviously, it's a pizza bowl. They had the bowling alley, and Nia Peoples, Billy Huffsey, and I cannot remember the actor's name, but he played Jesse from the show Fame. Like the three of them were in Fame.
Oh God. Okay. Yes. It's been a while.
And,
So my
and they
brain's
were
a little
they were
rusty.
on the bowling alley floor, like posing, and my sister and I were kind of like on their laps, and my dad went to take a shot and he ran out of film, and I was like, I'm never speaking to you again.
I
You
hate you,
ruined
Dad.
my life.
You stink.
No one's ever going to believe this.
Go buy a camera, Dad.
Yeah.
Now.
I mean, absolutely best experience of my life. And I tell that story when I came home. I would tell that story to everyone. My friends hated me. They were like, shut up. No one wants to hear it. No one wants to hear it. So much fun.
I do. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, who would believe that? I mean, like, it's surreal.
It was, because we were there for like, I mean, in total, we traveled for almost 6 weeks, and that happened in the course of like 5 hours. Like, that was insane.
Wow. You must have felt like you were on drugs.
I did. Literally, we were like dinging, like inside, like our bodies were like vibrating with excitement.
Oh yeah. The adrenals and everything going. I mean, that's, pinch me, Dad, pinch me.
Totally.
Oh my God. I remember it was really funny. Some things like that will happen to me upon occasion without my trying. For instance, like my husband is from England.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first came out there, once we first got engaged, it was my first trip to London at the time. So he's taking me around certain areas, and I didn't ever anticipate that I would see anybody of, any kind of fame or anything like that. But I was just, I love history.
Me too.
So I'm just happy to see someplace different and learn something new.
Right.
And 2 times in one day, as we're out around the Queen's, the palace, I end up seeing the Queen of England twice. And it was just, it was crazy, because we weren't trying to, and then I saw her in the car go by and pull into the palace. And, I remember distinctly, she was wearing a really beautiful colored pink skirt and, some type of, like they do, the type of blazer top.
Yeah.
Oh, can you send me another link? I switched computers. I just see her there. I was like, hey, that looks like Sharon. Oh, it is Sharon.
Yeah.
Yes. Sharon, I'm just going to drop the link right here. Nobody else but Sharon hop
Hi,
on,
greeter.
because we want to keep it.
Hi, Anna Banana.
Keep it to 3 folk. Okay. Otherwise, we will be here forever. This is for you, Sharon. I'm just going to drop it like it's hot right in here for you. Okay. There it is, Sharon. Grab it.
Whoop, there it is.
Yeah. Whoop. There it is. Whoop. There it is. And then I will change this setting.
Oh, look at me with all the fur around me.
Oh, that's some bear fur. You have bear fur now.
But you kitty bear, right?
Yes. Yeah. It is.
Now you can all see my lovely room up close and personal. This is my diva den, friends.
It's a lot neater than mine. Well, my situation right now.
This is like my office kind of / where I watch TV. And we've got a kitty cat.
Mine.
Well, my situation right now. This is like my office kind of /
Oh, we've got a little.
It's okay. I closed the tab.
Got it.
So can you guys hear me okay?
Perfectly.
Yes,
you sound great.
Great. I switched to my Chromebook. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. Anyways, no worries. I'm here.
I'm glad. Thank you.
No, I was fiddling around with it. It wouldn't connect to the internet. I'm house sitting right now, so I'm at somebody else's house, but I know my Chromebook was working fine. So.
Oh, good. I think this background works a little better. There we go. Now we can all. Yes, I like that.
And you see my friends. My friend is an artist. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. There's one of her paintings there.
Oh, I love it. Are those poppies?
Yes,
I love poppies.
she loves doing poppies.
So do I. No, just kidding. Anyway,
Oh, you mean a product from the poppies? Is that
a
what you're
certain
talking
product?
about?
A certain, yeah, actually,
Mhm.
I actually depend on it for everyday pain relief. So
Oh, there you go.
there's my that's what helps me to get up and get moving. So I see we've got our hot beverages.
So Dawn Louise is saying she's calling me Meryl Streep.
Hey, there's
Well, thank you. That's a compliment.
I was going to say there's worse things you could be called, right?
Yes.
I have my Canada Cup.
We were just talking about how I seem to be. I think I'm going to call myself a magnet, a Canuck magnet.
Yeah. It says maple syrup, books in bed, bright orange poppies. Hey, it's even on the cup. Yep. Biographies, red canoes, bear hugs, wildflowers, film noir, cabins, and blue lakes. It says
there.
it all. Says it all.
I am totally there. Mine says, stoner woman, the soul of a witch, the fire of a lioness, the heart of a hippie, and the mouth of a sailor. Sharon's got the nice soul.
I got the nice one, yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I made it on here. I thought, Lord, if I can't make it on. I mean, I just...
I know. So, sometimes it's really hard. And it was just funny because as we were talking, I just look over at Kelly and she's got this tail that's going under her nose.
Yes, I saw that.
Like a mustache.
Yeah.
And that's not a Ron kind of tail. That's a real tail.
That's a real kitty
this
tail.
This is Charlotte or Charlotte's tail.
Right.
Austin's in the window.
Oh, I see him. See him in the back? Can you see him, Sharon?
Yes, I do see him.
I
do see him.
Camera on.
So cute.
Honestly.
My kitty's over under the dinner table hiding from my daughter who's trying to give her love. Oh,
Dawn Louise says, remember with your hat, Sharon, when you a few weeks ago, I said you look like Meryl Streep. Definitely a compliment. Well, thank you. Yes. I don't know which hat that was. It might have been my.
It was a nice hat.
Yeah. Too bad I didn't bring it with me.
We're all wearing the similar colors, ladies.
Yes. Yes, I'm wearing red, and I've got pink flowers in my scarf.
And I'm pink.
Yeah.
And like a little silver. And then for spring, I did my eyes. Green.
Nice.
Happy color.
I gotta start doing that. I just put on,
fun.
I just put mascara and lipstick on. I have a young friend though who's really good at makeup. In fact, she used to be a makeup artist. She's a singer. Got beautiful songs. Anyways, I'm going to have to go visit her and get some makeup lessons because I've never been good about makeup.
I find it just fun. I really, I can,
fun.
Yeah, she finds it fun too.
Relaxing. It's something I do for myself. I do the skincare and then I put that on. It's like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I've always had good skin. I'm really blessed that way. My mother's gin. My mother's gin.
That reminds me.
My mother's jeans.
I think you had it right the first time, Sharon. No, just kidding.
Well, apparently, this is back in the days when they didn't know about alcohol, and my mom didn't drink, very much. Well, she was too sick, she said, when she was pregnant with me, but she said they did go out for St. Patrick's Day early. It was March 10th. And she says she was a little tipsy on green, on petty gin, right? Green gin drinks.
Oh, good.
Oh,
when I was pregnant, man, the smell of alcohol, I could
not. No.
Yeah, it was like.
I didn't have any.
I quit smoking, everything. It was, and I'm glad that it was easy because it was just I could just smell everything. So.
Arlene.
Much.
Hey, Arlene. So nice to see you.
Aww.
where the hair am. Oh, I'm at a friend's house, Arlene. That's why my picture's clear. And I'm pet sitting. I'm house sitting and pet sitting for the week. I think they're gone. Actually, I think they're going to be gone about 10 days. So this is the people that I had a Pisces party with them last night because we're all Pisces. And anyways, they left this morning for Alberta. Todd wanted to see his relatives. Mm-hmm. So they're off doing that. So I think they're going to be gone longer than a week. I think, they might be.
Because if you think about,
that's a bit of a drive.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you so much, Arlene. I've so missed you.
I know. I missed her too.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's.
Yeah. Anyways, Arlene, I'm at their house and now she's got me through her reference. I've picked up more house sitting gigs, at really nice houses. Like I think you might have seen me last Canadian Thanksgiving. I was at a house on the waterfront, and they've hired me again.
Shoot!
For
nice
three separate trips that they're doing that will add up overall to 7 weeks, and they pay well, and I get to stay in this gorgeous house.
How do I get this gig?
It's not that much, but it's better than a kick in the pants, and I get to stay in these gorgeous houses. And then my friend Janice, whom I'm sitting for now, she says, "Oh, there's another family that wants to hire you as well to look after their 2 poodles. So they're one standard poodle. So it's the big poodle." She says he's a bit of a handful. I thought, that's okay. It's funny. It's funny. Dogs react to me like children do. They just calm right down.
I bet. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that sounds like that's really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool.
Don Louise is asking here, Maya, did I miss in England where your husband is from? My husband is actually from, hold on, you guys. My mic is what? He's actually from London. He's from Chiswick, the Chiswick area of London, which is kind of on the outskirts. And so, that's where he's from. I'm moving my mic so that it might sound a little bit better.
And Arlene saying, see how you manifested different jobs. So cool. Yes, I'm manifesting.
I was just thinking that.
Different jobs on the side, but I want to be paid cash. I don't want to pay any more. But I don't want to pay any more taxes.
No, especially that kind of job.
Exactly. I know.
Got it, under the table.
Yeah. So this one where the house is on the waterfront. They have two lovely dogs, and they have this cat that the family called LBK, little bitty kitty.
Oh my goodness, doesn't cats? Oh.
And they told me, he's standoffish. You won't really get to pat him, or he won't go on your lap or anything. Well,
made friends.
He hopped up on my lap, purred away, fell asleep. And then they told me last week when they were booking me, and they said, "Oh yeah, you're good to know that LBK is now sitting on my lap." And I thought, and I typed back, "Yeah, well, he did that when I was there." Like she forgot.
Oh my God!
I know, it's wonderful, and thing is, animals do take to me. I calm them right down as I calm down children.
Well, there's, what, they are sensitive. They pick up on the vibe, and they know a good person from somebody that's not good intended.
Yeah.
I just think that's wonderful, and then that's just like the best of all worlds. You get a little bit of income, you get time with different cute critters.
Yeah, and these wonderful houses.
And these wonderful houses with beautiful environment.
I think travel's opening up again, so I think I'm going to be pretty busy.
Good for you. And you just kind of watch that you stay at the house while somebody's away to make sure it's.
That's right.
Dang, if I wasn't handicapped, it'd be like.
Oh, I know. But, the best part of it is experiencing these different houses, right?
I love architecture. Do you guys like architecture?
Yeah, I love it too. And I love, I love you staying in these incredible houses. It's like a vacation for me.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Annie.
Leslie King says, you can look after my boy, Sharon. He's a ball of anxiety with other people.
Oh, okay. Who said that?
Leslie King from Australia.
From Australia. Okay, buy me a ticket. I'll be there. I'm serious. Hey, that's how I get to Australia.
That's right.
Go be it.
Oh, don't worry, Don Louise. You don't need to apologize for asking. I'm glad. Who is the other lady on with you? Well, we have Kelly and we have Sharon. So please make sure to subscribe to them. Kelly is with DZNCATSFOURME Tarot. And Sharon is, of course, Nasty Women and Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. And we'll be, if I haven't already, I'll be making sure, because I meant to put their links in the description box so that you can be sure to.
I think you're coming on my channel, aren't you? Let me see. In April or something?
That sounds about right. I think.
Yes, April the 9th. You're coming on Saturday, Strawberry Rhubarb channel. Yes, I try to behave myself on my Strawberry channel. I mean, you'll see little glimpses of my nasty
right.
Side.
But then the nasty channels where you can just
no holds barred, right?
That's right. That's right.
I just want to if you could highlight. I know that you can actually hear rhubarb growing if you grow in a room with low light. It grows as quickly as you can hear the fibers. Wow.
That's wild.
That is wild.
I've seen that, Arlene, by the way. That's very cool.
Yes, I've watched that video as well. So if you could highlight Arlene's,
And I shared that message in my community tab here and on my Facebook.
I'll share it as well.
And I'm pretty sure also I'll make sure I get it to the Instagram if it wasn't already. I can't remember which one it was on because I'm getting more social media. And so I'm trying to, as you guys know, try to keep a presence to some degree. So
I've started doing that too. I started doing that last month. I've been doing Facebook. I've been doing Instagram.
Trying to spread the wings a little bit, but this
exactly because we're hot stuff, Maya.
Yes. It's hard
hot stuff.
And it's hard work. It's hard work. We have to be our own cheerleaders.
I don't think that anybody, I certainly know that I speak for myself when I say I had no idea what all was involved in running a channel and all the behind scenes things that you can get yourself involved in if that's what you so decide to do. Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. You learn all kinds of things. And it's been very interesting, but
yeah.
And you meet such neat people.
Yeah,
I had a medium on last night that, oh my God, she was amazing. Joan Eisen.
I saw that. I didn't get I saw that you had her on and I marked it for one of my watch laters.
We gab for a while, I don't know when the readings start, but what we did was, because she wants to interact with the peeps, if what she did was she read for people, she used cards because it's too hard to wait for people to answer. It just takes too long responding in the chat. So we had some people in the chat that were willing to come on with us. I mean, you didn't have to be on camera. We could just hear you, but most of them, agreed to be on camera. And she gave the most in-depth readings. It was amazing. She's done a lot of studying with mediums in the UK and so on. A lot of teachers over the years. So and now I'm taking her classes. So,
I'm going to have to, because where you go, I'm curious.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
good.
yesterday we had one of her workshops, and she was so patient. You know, you'll be, trying to connect with somebody, and she would just push you, because I get quick flashes for readings, and that's fine. That's really all I want to do when we're reading with cards, right? So, but she was really pushing for more, and so I was seeing more and more and more. I just amazed myself.
I'm very interested in that because I want
She
to.
was so, but she's a real. She'll nudge. She'll kick your
push
butt.
you. Yeah,
She'll push you.
boot
Yeah.
camp. That's probably what I need.
That's right. That's right. And everybody's in the classes at a different, level. There's beginners. There's one gal who's quite experienced. But anyways, it's good stuff. Have you noticed? This is a question. Have you noticed that quite a few of us readers have been learning stuff about ETs?
Yes. And actually, I've been doing a lot. It's my stomach again. I hope you guys can't hear it. I've been doing a lot off camera readings for myself to satisfy a curiosity that I have. And
you want to share anything?
Well, yeah, I definitely get that. One of the reasons that they don't just come and say, "Hey, hi, how you doing?" Is because we're violent as hell.
Exactly.
So they are hoping and kind of watching us. And what I got, is that, we want you to join us, but not when you're going to kill us. So, you guys need to work on being less violent. So I basically, to nutshell it, that's what I got. And also that they guide us. It's kind of like they're waiting for the diamond in the rough over here.
Yeah. Well, they're working behind the scenes.
Yes.
And mad. And there is going to be a big reveal, but it's right. It's going to be when our vibration is higher. They're helping raise our vibration. And so there's going to be many changes where we're going to be less warlike and stuff like that. Oh,
she bounced.
Oh, no. The ETs took Kelly. They beamed her up. Beam me up,
Kelly.
Scotty.
Kelly. Maybe they could, what was it they did on Star Trek? Beam her here. Back, please. She must have boinged out of that. Well, when she comes back in.
Now, Grassgrower says that she says, we saw a cluster of 12 UFOs 10 years ago, nothing since, but a couple of weeks ago, I saw a huge orange orb on the horizon that was floating very low in the sky. Yeah, you know what? I saw a triangular ship about 3 years ago.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen one.
Yeah. Now I was drawn to wake up.
And that's always one of those things.
Yes. And my bedroom upstairs is like this. So there's a peaked roof. And
you've got a pitched roof.
Yeah. But I have this big skylight on one of the,
too.
So I was drawn to look at the skylight, and I went, oh, there's a triangular craft. I wasn't at all scared, or it was just very matter of fact.
Wow.
And then I went back to sleep. Now, this is here where I'm taking a risk here.
Okay.
I found out from Dr. Gale that I work on those triangular ships at night. And that is why I'm so exhausted in the morning.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. I asked her, and I didn't give her any clue. I just said, I seem to be very busy at night. And I'm exhausted in the morning. Could you tell me what that's about? And she said, tuned in. She went, oh, you're working with ETs with data. And she said, the first time I talked to her, she said, yeah, and you're a compliance officer, but she didn't explain what that meant.
Yeah, I'd be like, elaborate.
Well, people were asking her questions like crazy. And also she was ending the broadcast. So anyways, I did have a conversation with her offline. And she said that I was, working with Dad. And I said, well, what's the compliance officer thing? Oh, Kelly says, just a minute, what does she say here?
Does she need to back up?
She said, I'm sorry, my computer just decided to do an update. Oh, no.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh,
Kelly, it's all right. Whenever it is finished, hop back on. We will be here. We wondered where you went, but we thought that ETs took you, but
yeah.
we love you.
Leslie King's right. Humans have a history of hunting down anything unknown with pitchforks and torches. Modern day is guns and pickup trucks. That's true.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they won't reveal themselves. So anyway, so I asked her about the compliance officer. And she said, what you're doing. This is my, what's that? I could see that, Officer Sharon. Yeah, well, Arlene, apparently I've got my electronic clipboard or whatever it is. In fact, I've tuned in and I think it just shows me a bunch of lights. Like it seems to communicate with me in lights. I'm not sure about that. But I'm there. There's a bunch of people, humans or whoever, but maybe they're of all races, but ET included, that are working with data as well. Working with data is to help the Earth, to save the Earth, and to help the ETs and so on. Help them help us. And she said, "You're the compliance officer." She says, "When you come in the room, everybody goes, okay, I'm back at my work."
Look busy. Look busy. Oh my God.
Yeah, no worries, Kelly. I'm sorry that happened. That's so frustrating.
I hate that. It's not a problem. Just get back on, when you can after it reboots and all of that.
Yeah, it's just reading that comment. I've heard teachers say that there are many alien races out there that are Buddhists. You can see that. The Buddha
I've
just
kind of heard that.
And alien worlds in various places like the Lotus Sutra. Avatamsaka Sutra, etc.
That's interesting. Now, that's kind of funny because it's funny that he says that because it's kind of always something that I've associated in my mind, and I didn't even realize until I'm seeing it. That's weird. Written in front of me.
Diana says there are vortex areas, portals, where they can move in and out of space easier. Yeah, well, I asked Debbie from Freebird Spirit about seeing this craft. I asked her about, 8 months ago, and she said there is a portal. Because what happened was I saw the triangular craft, and then it turned and it disappeared. So she said there's a portal there, and I know where I live is very, very active. We're very active with crafts, especially in Vancouver Island, in the Duncan area. There's a lot of spots. They go into the mountains there. So yeah. But,
I had no idea.
And the other thing is about the triangular craft. Dr. Gale said I worked on a triangular craft.
Yeah, we're still taking questions right now. The first hour is really for chat, and then the second is when we start going through your questions. Right. So go ahead and ask them, but make sure you put them in all caps if you would, please, and put cluster emojis around them so that they stand out from the chat log. That would be great. So yes, we're definitely right now. We're just talking about ETs. If you're just joining us, this is Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb, also Nasty Women.
And we're both on the West Coast. I'm in British Columbia. You're in San Francisco. I loved San Francisco, but the time I was there was a long time ago, 1970s. It was during your bicentennial, 76, I guess.
God, it would have been nicer here then. It's really, unfortunately, needs a lot of cleanup right now. Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of like a sewer, not going to lie. Not going to lie, which is a shame because of all the homeless that are there. It's really
our
bad.
homeless problem in Vancouver and Victoria is, it's bad. It's bad.
Just sad.
Yeah, so apparently that's probably why I wasn't scared when I looked out the window, the skylight, triangular crab. Oh,
I know that one.
Yeah.
I know where that
They're
one's
probably
from.
just saying hi to me before
We're dropping you off. Good night. Yeah.
Maybe they did drop me off. That is interesting.
Yeah, because you said that, it's nighttime. Is this a little memory that I'm looking for my fan because I'm starting to sweat?
Well, I think I must go up there maybe in my light body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because anyways, I know for a good portion of the night, I'm a light sleeper.
Yeah,
I roll over, but I go for hours and hours without waking up. So that's a clue to me.
Oh, yeah. That's not your usual pattern.
No.
When you're doing that.
Exactly.
And that typically for me is fairly similar too, because as a light sleeper.
Yeah.
But when I get those dreams that are like that, it's you don't wake up, you get the full message, you do. And it looks like Kelly will have to come back on another time right now. That's fine. No problems.
Sorry, Kelly.
No problems. I understand. Grass Grower says, I have never felt that the UFOs were malicious at all, personally.
No.
There are a lot of Tibetan lamas who have made contact with UFOs, and the UFOs appear during Buddhist rituals very often.
Yes.
I had no idea, but I am totally not surprised.
Hollywood has made them into monsters.
Yeah. Because that sells, fear sells,
I see you're having quite a hot flash there, darling.
I am having a power surge. Yes.
Maybe because we're talking about this.
Yeah. I think so. I do. And one of the things that I did see in one of my readings was like, when I remember asking, as you were saying, like, when would we ever see like contact in my lifetime? And I think it's possible. I think it's possible, but I think I'll be close to,
It's not far away.
Yeah. That's what I get. And I kind of got the sense of it's closer than you think.
Yes. I think
So
it's going to be, I think Dr. Gale said it's going to be like 5 years. And she said, I asked her, why are so many of readers awakening to this? She said, well, you're being awakened to prepare the earth.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, and prepare people.
It's very
true. To raise the vibration. And I asked her if I could talk about this, and she said, definitely. No problem.
It's true. And that's also what I got too, was about we need to raise our vibration so we're not as violent, and that we're more chill, and that we're more in the reality and the understanding that we're connected to everything, this galaxy. Exactly. And when we hurt someone else, we're hurting ourselves, if it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I've
been interested in ET since I was a kid. I can remember being between the ages of 7 and 9. I can't really pinpoint it, maybe 8. And I would be sitting in my grandparents' humongous cherry tree. I've never seen such a huge cherry tree before, but I'd be up in the upper reaches of the tree, and I'd be looking up, not to see anything. It was kind of a blurred vision. I was just contemplating, kind of in a meditative state. Didn't know that's what it was doing.
Right.
But I kept saying to myself, I know we can't be the only people, the only creatures in the universe.
That's just dumb, right?
And that is as a child. Common
sense.
Yeah. It's got to be.
But and also with deep thoughts for a small child.
Oh, I was
like that too.
I always had deep thoughts. Yeah. I was always very, very serious as a child. That's why I've got the nasty women. That's why when teaching did for me was to find the inner child and be silly and funny. So
exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm finding her again.
You got to have fun. So, Dawn says here, thank you for being a treasure trove of interesting info. The whole ET phenomenon is so interesting and vast. I'm a Star Trek fan. Well, Dawn, Louise, I used to run home when I was in grade 8, so I was 13. I used to run home to watch the original Star Trek. And even though then I thought that sets were pretty hokey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still thought it was fascinating to me. There were different races and that sort of thing. It was really fascinating.
I like that too.
I just thought it was great. And the first interracial kiss happened on Star Trek.
That's right. I enjoyed that show. I watched it as a kid, and I prefer I have not seen the newer Star Trek. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah,
I guess I'm a bit crusty in that regard, but I like the old Star Trek.
Yeah, I love the old. Yeah, I'm a real Trekkie that way. I did enjoy though the Next Generation because they were looking into much more spiritual.
Oh, maybe I should
topics. Yeah.
Okay.
There's some very interesting stuff. There's one that comes to mind about the ship's counselor. She was impregnated with this child, but the child grew very quickly. Like she gave birth. The gestation was really quick.
Wow.
It was this child. The child grew very quickly, and then I guess it was still a child when it decided to leave. There was something wrong with it, but all it was well, the message was, your children, you're the guardian of these children. They come into your life for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah. And anyways, there's some great messages there.
I gotta check it. Totally check it out. I will totally get lost in that. I will totally get lost. And that's a good thing to get lost in. And I like this, what Leslie King says. And this is what I've always believed, if they had really wanted to take us out, we wouldn't be here.
Oh yeah.
We wouldn't be here. And I firmly believe that too.
Yeah. And so Don Luis says Voyager is your favorite star. Yeah, I got to watch more of that because.
Oh yeah.
Yes. The younger Kate Mulgrew. Oh, I'm attracted to her.
That's a hottie, huh? She's
a hottie.
I remember the name. I can't remember what she looks like though.
Well, she looks quite different now, but she's been on Black is the New Orange.
That's a great show. I'm sure I know her. Then she's called Red.
Yeah, she would cook in the kitchen. She ran the kitchen, and I'm not sure what she's.
I'm gonna have to check it out now.
Yeah,
I gotta write it down because it's one of those things. It's like I'm curious what she looks like. I know that. Yeah, that her name is just like, and that is a great show. That really is.
Yeah. And although with Black is the New Orange, I think I stopped watching it after the third season or something because it got kind of crazy with the prison riots and
Yeah, I think I stopped around that point too, where it's just like, okay, now this has just gone a little bit too much for me,
Exactly. But getting back to Kate Mulgrew and her role as Captain Janeway, it was just lovely to see this very intelligent, strong woman in charge. I love strong women.
I do too.
But I've learned my lesson because I've been with a few strong women. They're strong, but I'm attracted to that. But they try to control me. So I got to find it. So I got to find someone. Well, see, I've always said, I usually hook up with alphas because I'm a beta. I'm pretty chill, go with flow. But now I'm changing that. I'm sticking up for myself.
Yeah, because that's the problem. And the thing is with people that are like that is the strange, not the strange thing is, but at the same time that they want to control you, they won't respect you if they can do that to you.
Exactly.
So it's a very toxic.
Like my ex-husband, I don't let him do his stuff to me anymore. And I think he loved, we've had a really good relationship the last, how long? 9 years. We've been apart for almost 20. 19 years. Oh, Tom Paris, the pilot. Yeah. Oh, Star Trek, Deep Not Space Nine. Yeah, I want to watch those too. I mean, there's a lot of the other ones are
There's
good
so
too.
much.
You just have to take them as their own entity, not
Right. And just enjoy them for what they are.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I've been doing a lot of work on myself, and I'm attracting someone who is strong, intelligent and strong and all that, but they're my equal. We are equals.
So that's going to be a little bit different from the past, huh?
Oh yeah, well I want it because I won't do the other. Like,
oh no,
the second strong woman I was with, they went, no, thank you, bye.
I'll see myself out.
I broke it off.
God, I'm
And
glad
of course
you did.
they don't think that they're being. I said, well, we can't even have I couldn't even have a discussion with her. If I didn't, if I disagreed with her, she said, you think I'm stupid.
Oh my goodness.
No, you're very intelligent. I mean, she's very intelligent. But I said, but we can agree to disagree.
Right.
And she said, oh, I hate it. I hate it when people say that.
She's got a conformity. She wants everyone to make her feel safe.
Conform to, well, yeah, and for good reason. She had a horrific, I won't say any more for her privacy, a horrific childhood.
That's unfortunate.
It is, yeah. It really is. It's really damaged her.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm welcoming that strong woman. We can do spiritual stuff together.
Go on the motorbike rides.
Exactly.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Well, actually, she'd have to have her own motorcycle because I won't take a passenger anymore. It's
too dangerous, and to feel like if something happened.
Exactly. And I'm not strong enough anymore. I mean, I am getting up there in age, and I'm not strong enough to take. Like, I won't take my daughter. She weighs nothing, but I did in the past.
It's fun to go on back of a motorbike. Is so much fun. I always enjoyed it before my accident. So much fun. I feel so free.
Exactly. And but I like being in control, and I'm sure the person I end up with will like that too. It's so wonderful. I think they would like, rather than being on the back, they would like to be in control themselves because it's so much fun.
It is.
Hey, Shield Maiden, I just noticed you.
Where is she? Oh, there she is.
That's Mandy.
Mandy. Hey, there you are, girl. Hello.
Hey, Mandy, wasn't that an incredible mediumship that Joanne Eisen did for you last night? That by the way, your story is wow.
Now that's all the more reason why I've got to check that out. Check out that video. I'm just looking so make sure if you have a question, just to put it all in all caps with emojis, and because we're going to start taking them soon. I'm just making sure as I'm kind of like going through very carefully that I
will take
have
questions.
tagged you guys.
Shield Maiden Mandy, she's a great reader, and
she is.
Maya knows all about her.
Yes. Yeah, she was just on with me Thursday.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
She's getting around to different channels. It's really nice to see.
Yeah. And finally.
Okay, so Mandy, you're setting aside a bedroom for me, right? So when I come to the UK, I can stay with you. I won't hit on you, I promise.
Oh, well, that's no fun. No.
No, you know what? The truth is, I'm very shy that way. You have to hit me over the head. You have to make the first move.
Yeah. Sharon,
thank you, Dawn.
Absolutely. I think, we kind of get to a point where we have to realize that we deserve better, and realize that we truly, truly do deserve somebody that's just basically.
Okay. She said, yes, of course you can. All right.
Yay.
Okay.
For real.
Oh,
and
you hear the doggies?
Yes. And then up north, Don Louise says that you can also stay with her There's 4 cats and kids, but you're welcome. That's
Well,
really
isn't she?
nice.
I thought Don. Oh no, it was Leslie King that's in the Australia. And
Mhm.
oh, and so Don Louise is in the UK as well.
Mhm.
I would love that. You know what I'd love to do is fly into the UK and rent a motorcycle. Or
Oh
even,
my God, that'd be
or
cool.
even maybe buy one. You know, buy a. Well, it'd have to be a cheap one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grass Girl. Yeah, exactly. I'm usually a sort of one in the relationships. So sometimes it's certainly nice not to have to do the work, you know. And I realized that that's what I was doing. I was sitting back and letting them do the work, and no, I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah.
Who's calling?
You're in trouble.
I don't. What do you mean by that, Arlene?
What that remark?
Get to work. They're calling. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean the ETs?
That's probably true.
Probably, yeah.
Wait a minute. I want to make sure we. Oh, okay. So Dawn says she's from Lancashire near Skipton.
Oh,
I can see
cool.
Pendle Hill from my skylight bedroom window and the Pendle Witches. Oh, what? That sounds awesome.
Oh, Mandy, she made, and she says, I'm in the Southwest. Well, that'd be great. And she can't ride a motorcycle anymore. Yes, the dogs are barking.
Yes, Remy. Just put it in caps with some emojis.
Yeah.
And I will tag it. I'm going to go ahead because we're now at the second hour, and I'm going to start with Kaya Noel's question, which is there anything you can share about my health? I've been so sick since Wednesday. I'm sorry, honey.
I don't. You can handle that one. I don't usually do health questions.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
Leslie King says she's always been single. Oh, and by the way, I love my single life. I really do. It just would be nice to share. I would like to do spiritual work with, like, have workshops and stuff like that, and just share that life with somebody else.
Yeah, you know, a companion.
Yeah.
And exactly. if you have a question, Sharon, drop it in the chat log. We'll read on it. Seriously. All right. God, my nose is tickly. There's a lot of, since we're at spring, there's a lot of everything blooming. It just looks like, I look outside and it just looks like pollen. Pollen. That's all it is outside.
Oh,
is pollen.
Do you think that's what's bothering her?
That's what's bothering me.
Well, I know it's hit my ex-husband too. It's hit Lisa Smith.
Allergies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really bad. I can feel it at night. And it gets worse more at night. But, you know, I'm feeling pretty good in the sense that I'm not going to have to take any antihistamines. I can just kind of push through because that makes me a little sleepy.
I'm hoping the ETs will help me with my diabetes. I mean, I'm under control. I don't have to take much. I'm on a very low dose of metformin, but I would like to get rid of it altogether. So you know, it'd be kind of cool if they could.
My mom has
in return for working for them.
Yeah, it's like, can we just a little trade?
You scratch mine.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Kaya Noel. Let me just take a look. I'm going to pull some cards on you. What can we? What does Kaya Noel need to know about regarding her health? I'm asking my spiritual mentors, the Holy Spirit. Let's see what we get. And of course, Kaya, I'm no doctor, of course, and I highly suggest, of course, that you consult one if you're feeling really poorly. But let's just see what the cards will pick up. And again, this is, okay. Oh, the star deck. Okay. I'm getting the go in front of it. The 2 of Pentacles. So there's a fluctuation here going on. And it feels like the first thing that's occurring to me is probably just your immune system is a little wobbly. I get the Princess of Cups. And I get the Emperor and the World. So Hierophant, Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. I think that for your own peace of mind, I think it's important here to go and see like a GP. And that could be what is represented by both the Hierophant and the Emperor, because I think that they will be able to suss out what's going on with the world and with this issue of this Two of Pentacles and this Page of Cups. Because I do feel like it's like a little infection, or maybe like a little something.
I'm getting a big yes on see her GP.
Oh, wow.
I got a yes, but this is a big yes. I got a yes on allergies. So I think allergies are playing a role, but it's not the only thing.
Yeah, you could get like a sinus infection,
exactly.
or some other little bug. So
yeah.
I don't. Does that make any sense, Kaya? I've got to look at the live questions.
Yeah. And you're welcome, Mandy. She's talking about the reading last night.
Oh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You should look into that work and meditation. Communities exist that have successfully summoned UFOs. Oh, yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah. It would be. Exactly. I asked Dr. Kaya says allergies, no. I got a yes on that. So it could be something you don't know about. But there's something else.
It just indicates to me that there's definitely something that might be, and especially with the Two of Pentacles, it just just needs beefing up. It needs to be more stable. And so it looks like to me, it feels like there's a little.
Oh, she says it's her intestines. Well, that could be allergies too. You could be allergic to something.
Actually, when I produce a lot of mucus, it really sets off my IBS really bad.
Yeah.
So does stress. So does hormones. So your intestines. But I really feel that you should not play when it comes to your intestines. You could have, and this, like for instance, I'm sure you probably don't have this, but you can pick up things like colitis. You can pick up things where you get an infection in the intestine that can cause inflammation and pain like that. And that is, no matter what, I think you probably need antibiotics of some kind, or some kind of medication. Here is my feeling with that Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. And I think that they'll have to determine, maybe try to figure out what that is with the Seven of Cups, with what's presenting strength and the Lovers. There's going to be some choices here about whose advice you take. But then the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Wands, I think that you will figure out a path of management. But do see somebody, because, that's nothing to play with. And it does look to me like no matter what is wrong, I can't pretend to know what it is.
No.
But looks like it's saying go see someone, because I got two cards.
I got a big yes on that. Go see someone. Yeah.
Why did I do that? I always click the other button. Let's see. What is this? Please. Okay. And you wanted me to read that last. Okay. I'm going to mark that one.
You had more up above, so maybe you should go there.
Yeah, I'm bringing back up.
I'm not telling you what to do.
It's good. I need the help because I can't see.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, if you're doing it randomly, go for it. I just,
Yeah, no,
I'm not taking control here.
It's all right.
It's the teacher in me.
That's all right. I appreciate it, because you know how it is when you're trying to do 3 different things at once. You need a co-pilot.
I definitely know. In fact, it feels weird that I'm not controlling.
You're not having to do that.
It's funny when I had Joanne last night, she kept trying to. She says, "This is weird. I'm so used to being in control." I said, "Yeah, but I'm in control tonight, baby."
Yeah, you can just relax.
Yeah, she likes to do that. She's a go-getter. So, and then her readings were so fabulous and so lengthy. I just sat back. I didn't have to do much.
That's really true. I mean, really, really true. You don't have to. And it does feel, really odd. It does feel really odd when you feel like, am I supposed to be doing for me, it can be hard to relax, which is so annoying. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Leslie says, always been single.
Yeah. Yvette, yes. Yvette 350, yes, questions are allowed. I don't know
Yes.
if we'll get to it but you can certainly post it.
Yeah, there's definitely, we have room for a few more. I'm just trying to make sure I pick them all up. Yeah,
Right.
I think I've got that. So Yvette 350, if you want to ask, just put it all in all caps and throw in some emojis. And
yes,
I will
really
tag
helps.
it.
Really helps.
All right. So then Vixen Doe.
Don't you have reading glasses?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But
you don't want to wear them.
I don't need it for this. I need it for when I've got like little tiny writing. This I can see. My eyesight's all over the place.
Yeah.
I do. No problem. So let's see. Vixen Doe. Why do I have such a psychic connection to Russia? Russia. Sorry. Russia. Vixen Doe. And their connection to Russia.
I'm getting a picture of an older man, and he's in garb from a different era. So I think you've had some past lives in Russia, and that's why you have a connection. I think you were his daughter. Let me see. Does Vixen Doe have past lives in Russia? Yeah, I'm getting a yes on the pendulum of yes, that she's had past lives. Okay, is this that came forward? Is this your father in that lifetime? Yes, your father.
And I get the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles.
Whoa, that's really swinging wildly. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. Yes. Woo! Woo! I've never had.
Definitely connected.
Yeah.
Definitely past life oriented.
Yeah.
Definitely through intuition.
Yeah.
But also in groups or connected with clusters of other people as well. This is interesting. You definitely, I would say you've definitely had, I feel like at least 3 significant lifetimes there that have really stuck with you in that High Priestess mode. The Two of Wands and the Six of Wands.
Yeah, at least 3 lifetimes there.
I feel like in those lifetimes,
she's got at least 3.
Through.
At least 3. Look at that. Look at that swinging. Look at that.
That's crazy. And she gets the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands.
This is wild. It's never done this before. Whoa, what a connection.
Yeah, it's very powerful connection.
Very powerful connection.
So Vixen Doe, yes, there's at least 3, I would say. And you know what? It shows that you were successful in those lifetimes. There were things that you achieved. And helped, you worked with other people. I feel like you were like a wise woman, at least one of them, like a village wise woman that helped the community.
Yeah.
Because I also sense you as a partisan fighter.
Yeah, her father looked like he was quite well off, the one lifetime I'm looking at.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He had colorful.
Hi, Bethan. And I get the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands.
Oh, she says she has Russian ancestry.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And that's why I picked up first was when I saw him coming to the door was ancestry hit me. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's see. What am I getting from this? There's activity with this Queen of Pentacles. This is, to me, is Russia. There's also that if you further study the culture, I think it's going to bring back a lot of memories, flashes of insight. The more that you do that, that you can retrieve a lot of information that's just underneath the surface. And it would be really good for you to do that. Yeah, Judgment and the Seven of Pentacles again. There was a lot of work that you put in those lifetimes, and you got and
I've got work
so,
and fighting for justice.
yeah, and I felt that she was a partisan fighter at one point, a male partisan fighter, like a guerrilla fighter. So you've had a number of significant lifetimes there, and it's going to become more clear to you. More memories, and it's kind of like prior work that you put in those lifetimes is going to, I think, pay out maybe in this lifetime. You get the good karma from that.
Yeah.
And the World, yes.
Yeah.
And the Princess of Cups, definitely connected. And it's just about, there's a balance that information from those lifetimes can bring with the Two of Swords and Temperance. So it's important. There's a balance that is important for you to kind of incorporate, pull in. So if you're naturally like obsessed about it, just allow that obsession and read up all that you can,
Yeah, in my cards here, the justice card also means balance.
Mm-hmm.
And they also, another card that came up was passion. You're very, very passionate about this. Yeah.
And I think those lives were full of passion.
Yes. Russian songs make me weep. Yeah. Oh. That's just like me listening to Irish songs, especially with the Irish form of bagpipes.
Oh,
It just stirs my soul.
The same thing. And it's funny because even if you don't like to cry in public, which I certainly don't, I don't know if anybody that really does.
No,
but
I've learned to cry.
I've had to learn to cry too, which is kind of sad, but it's true. Sometimes it's like you've got to realize it's very important not to do that. Thank you so much, ladies.
You are welcome.
Not a problem. And Donna, I see it, and I'm tagging your question. I'll stop taking questions at this point, and let's see how we go with what we can pick up on. Yeah. All right. So
I love reading with you. We're a hot team.
Yes. Okay.
And Maya, we're just hot.
Yes. I'm so hot I had to take off.
That's not what I was
talking
about.
Totally off topic, but this was so funny. She asked Google why Kellogg's cornflakes were invented. I totally fell off the bed when I saw the answer.
Oh, tell us the answer.
Yeah. I thought it was I know that it went back to Kellogg had a fascination with health. He had some kind of like spa. That's all I know about the corn. Oh, I know about the cornflakes.
Yeah.
And
I imagine she's talking about her dog, right?
Yes.
Okay.
My old boy will be safe with the baby because of the new puppy. Old boy can be a little hard to predict. Okay. Kind of an old man dog.
Yeah. Old boy be safe with the baby. Okay, I'm getting a yes, but let me pull some cards.
I also get an intuitive yes, but I need to pull cards.
Yeah.
Let me see what I get. High Priestess and the Fool.
Okay, which
Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Prince of Wands, Six of Cups.
Okay, let me see what happens here.
I tend to think so. The only thing that I'm seeing here is maybe with a little jealousy that could come out from time to time with the Five of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. But otherwise, it looks like they should be all right. It looks to me like the older dog understands that this is a little baby. Oh, that's cute. And family. What else? Temperance. And the Wheel of Fortune. There is something I think that will need to be tempered just a little bit. Just a little bit with the older dog. And I think it could be a little bit of a frustration point, or trying to get your attention, or, you know, the thing where with the Five of Wands where there's a little competition. But I think that will get over. I think there's just maybe a little spot training there. But I think it will work out fine. Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. Yeah. But I think there's just something that needs a little finessing with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking, let's see what the bottom of the deck says. I've got three yeses. Like I got three aces.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. And but the first one I think is just maybe not have him interact with the baby. This is the Four of Swords. So I think it's like retreat. Just give it some time.
Space.
Yeah, some space. But then I get the 10 of Cups, happy family.
And I also got that family feeling at the later point. You know?
Exactly. At the end, I've got the Ace of Cups. And then 4 is like the home. Another family card. Yes, you are going to have to watch him because, you know, it doesn't mean you can't be circumspect. You need to be vigilant because he will be jealous. Like, here's the Six of Cups, and he's thinking like, you're giving attention to, you know, this baby, and come on, you know.
What am I, chopped liver?
Yeah, exactly. But it ends in the Ace of Swords. So you got 3 aces. Yeah, soft jealousy. Just yeah.
Oh, and he has pain recent. Yeah, okay. So that is that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he could. My feeling there, I don't know about you, Sharon, but is that he could go and snap maybe a bit.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, puppies can be rambunctious, a little playful, and if he's tumbling.
No, I'm wondering if she means baby or a baby in the family. That's how I took it, not a puppy.
No, she's got a new baby puppy.
Oh, a new baby puppy. Okay. All right. Well, it looks good. I just said baby. I didn't. Yeah. Some have to watch it. Yeah. Yes, fur babies. I know. I have my fur baby, Merlin. He's a beautiful cat. He found me.
She wants me to Google why cornflakes.
Yeah, cornflakes. Yeah, I was going to do that too. I'll look it up on my phone. She wants to see a reaction. Why were cornflakes? I mean, you know, I did see this past year, but just don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I'm not going to.
Okay, why were cornflakes invented? Well, I've got the meme here.
I snicker. Apparently cornflakes have a lot of sodium. Who knew? It contains about 266 milligrams of sodium.
Well, here, this is from the UK, and it says,
Sorry.
Kellogg initially developed cornflakes to provide an easy-to-digest meals for patients at a mental hospital in Michigan.
Okay, well,
But the other one, it's not as an anti-masturbation.
yeah, that one,
despite the viral rumors. So this one's poo-pooing that.
Well,
She said, despite a popular rumor which has resurfaced online.
Here's the punch here. It says J.H. Kellogg was a Seventh-day Adventist.
Yeah.
Had 8 children, and cornflakes were indeed invented as a morning meal that would help you avoid sin.
Oh.
Is that it?
So it says
That's
their
it.
search results claim that the popular breakfast cereal was designed to be deliberately bland in order to stave off sexual urges. So they're saying that's not true.
Yeah, well, how do they know? You know, like every time I had sex, I was eating cornflakes, so that didn't work.
Yeah, it said he developed it as an easy to provide nourishment to patients at the Kellogg Sanitarium.
Yeah, he had a sanitarium. He was very into chastity and a very, you know.
Yeah. He said, devoted Seventh-day Adventist.
Mm-hmm.
He believed in strict abstention from almost all forms of sexual activity or contact, even among married heterosexual couples.
God, sorry.
Exactly.
Jeez, man. Little affection now and again never hurt anybody.
He did cite several vices as the causes of masturbation, including consumption of exciting and irritating food. Okay, so maybe there's something to that. All right.
I've never had that problem, but weird that he did. Strange dude. I never had, you know, the thing with food and intimacy. There was never a issue there.
Yeah.
Strange man.
Yeah. Strange man.
It is funny. Okay. Lord, what they lock people in there for what? For no, not for promiscuity. It was to restore health. And Seventh-day Adventists, like, they don't use caffeine, they don't smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol, and they are also vegetarian. I know because I have a friend that was a former Seventh-day Adventist that was brought up that way and hated it. But you know, so that is interesting.
Breakfast meal. Was it invented for an antidote sexual?
That guy was hung up on some weird ideas.
Okay, well, according to the pendulum, the sexual urge thing, no. And I got a yes on a nutritious breakfast for the patient.
That's what I saw. The first program, it was actually kind of interesting that was about him. Yeah. And it was a sanitarium for restoring health. And that was the basis, and to promote exercise, good food, basic, because a lot of people, especially at that time, from what I remember, didn't have the best diets, you know. I should find what that documentary was. I love documentaries, so I'm a dork. You'll always, you know. So here we have JR's question. And I'm attracted to a man named Carlos. I am not exactly ready for a romantic relationship now, but I want him in my life. What do my guides think I should do? All right, JR.
I think I've read on this before, but I don't remember the answer.
That's it. That we do so many readings. It's like you can remember doing it, but not the content. Maybe it will come back to you as you read on it. I haven't read on Carlos yet, so I'll take a look. I hope that's not too loud. Sorry, folks. Got to get some coffee. All right. Carlos.
Okay, I'll see. Anything else you want to show me? Okay. All right. I'm going to mute while I shuffle.
Okay. A Turkish sultana had the sultan killed for saying she couldn't have any more coffee. Yeah, well, I would do the same thing. That's it, darn right. I support that. No, it's terrible. But I can understand. Oh, hi, Herc. Okay. Carlos. Advice. All right, let's see what we get for you. Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Well, this is you perhaps slowly kind of expanding, I think, your energy, raising, lifting it in concern to this relationship. There's something new here that has potential to blossom. Here's the King of Cups. I'm thinking this must be Carlos. And the Nine of Cups. There's a great deal of contentment and generosity of emotion. He's somebody that would be, I would say, is someone that likes to share what he has with others. He likes others to be comfortable, happy. Just a vibe that I'm getting. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles and Temperance. This is about fine-tuning some things here, and extremes, working some things on some things within yourself, maybe about intensities or aspects that you just need to bring to balance so that this relationship could blossom in the future. The Ten of Cups and the World. So keep going as you're going. I really don't, I get that you're actually on track and that more is going to open up to you energetically what to do, if you will, with regard towards him. I feel that he has very positive feelings towards you. And this is something that you can take your time with the Knight of Pentacles. There's loyalty and working on bringing things to balance. So it looks like you're going to know what to do. It's not so much about telling you, because you already, I see, kind of know what to do. It's following your instinct, and that seems to be what is going to work. And I see this as being a very enriching relationship and long term. I don't know if you guys had similar childhoods. Or if there's a child in the pictures, there's something about the past, a child, nostalgia, the Star, and the Six of Swords. I think like this relationship moves into a very positive place. Just keep as you're doing as you are, JR. I think you guys are meant to be together. What do you get, Sharon? Anything?
Well, this is very interesting. I think I remember saying no. This was not a good relationship for her. I think that's what I said the last time. But what I'm getting is not contradicting you. the energy of the reading is the Empress. I think it's up to her to create the relationship she wants.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first card is the Tower. There's some work to be done. Work to be done, I think, on herself.
Yes.
Yes, work to be done. And I clarified it with another deck. And so it's work, Queen of Cups. So it's to work on how she, what I'm thinking is how she receives love, how she, yeah, there's something blocking there. And a further clarification of the Tower is the Page of Swords. I think she needs to sit in her own truth, find out what her own truth is. And I agree with you that this is going to be slow.
Yes, you got the same cards.
Yes, well, I got lots of the same cards. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. So you got some work to do. It's going to be slow. And the next card I just decided I really needed to clarify that Tower. And the final card I pulled for the Tower is the High Priestess.
And I got that one too. That was the first card I drew for her.
Exactly. Yeah, she needs to connect with herself, with spirit. She's got some work to do.
Agreed.
Okay, the second card, because if she doesn't do that work, this is not going to be good. Here's the Five of Swords.
I absolutely agree. And I should have prefaced that reading with that. That work is essential. Got to be done. Yes.
Go essential. Ahead. I'm sorry. No, that's all right. And if she does that, then she is going to have a new beginning in love. Here's the Ace of Cups. And here the Four, I feel like she's going to be building a stronger foundation, right? The Four of Wands. Sometimes the Four of Wands can be not a very good foundation, but I feel like she's going to, with this work, she's going to strengthen up that foundation. And then I've got what is this? In this deck, I think this might be the Page of Pentacles. I think the message is that she's going to be healthier, right? But it's going to end up in, you got this card, Ten of Cups.
Yes.
And I got the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. And in the other deck where I was clarifying the Tower, at the bottom of the deck is another Ten of Cups.
Holy schmoly.
Yeah. So, but she has work to do.
Oh, yeah. So dig into that.
Just like me, I can't get into another relationship with who I was before.
Right.
I had to find my truth, and I have found it. I've worked on myself a lot this year, and I've gotten rid of baggage. I'm still working on myself because I'm not going to be the same person that I was in my previous relationships. I deserve somebody better. It's going to treat me better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and
I'm pretty sure I said no before, but now I think you're realizing you're doing. Yeah, that's why. But now I think you're seeing. You know now that you need to do this work. It's very imperative.
Yeah, I mean, like
you can't go into this relationship being the same person you've been in other relationships. Right. And I'm not just saying that to you, JR. I'm saying that to myself.
It goes really for everybody, and we don't often realize that sometimes we're taking and applying the past to every relationship that we have, and it's hard to let go of that pattern, and it takes conscious time.
I'm having to let go of old patterns. Absolutely.
Let's see. That was very interesting.
It was very interesting.
Grass Grower's question. What are my client Jordan's career prospects now that I've done some rituals for her? Cool, Grass Grower. All right, let's take a look and see what we get. Okay. You know what? I'm going to switch out my deck. I feel like using a different one.
I was drawn to which deck to use. So just a minute.
I'm gonna.
I hope that made sense to JR.
Yeah, I hope that does too. It's like, and I think it does, because she said she's like in no rush, and she realizes that.
Okay, good. That's great. Okay, so work, career prospects. All right, I'll look first.
Yes, go ahead. Jordan. Career prospects. Okay, is this the one? Oh, I get growth. Okay. After, after loss. Looks like she's had some kind of big loss, but now she's going into a cycle of growth. There is the need to acknowledge the loss, however. I see serenity and well-being coming for Jordan. So I feel like she's going to, as far as the, what was it? The career, serenity and well-being. And it says happy. And I love this deck so much. Oh, whoops. I got to kind of put it in front of my body so it stands out a little bit. There we go. So you have serenity and well-being. I think you've helped to clear away some negative energy that was hanging around. Love, the family, and nurturing. I think she's going to have very, very good career prospects. Something where she's feeling like she's able to take care of herself, her well-being, and there's a great deal of peace, and she's, in a good place with it, is what I see. Very quickly, but go ahead. Coming. Yeah, magic and unity. Other. I think she will have more work. More work, definitely. And it looks like you've settled something down. There's my fan. Let's see what else. Oh, where did I put those? Ooh. This spring day is getting a little warm.
It's cold here. Our spring is so late. So late. Okay. So what I have here as the energy of the reading is the King of Wands. And in this deck, the King is a woman. So this is entrepreneurship, having vision. I think it's going to be, being very creative, being, stable, being confident in your abilities. So that sets the reading. So that looks really good. Oh, and below that, that's the bottom of the deck. I'm attracted to the next card, and that is the Page of Cups. Like she's going to be surprised.
Yeah.
Surprised with herself. Okay. The first, and also this popped out as I was shuffling. It just flew out. The King of Swords. And what I'm getting with that, and also at the end of the reading, she got the Queen of Swords. And what that's saying to me is she's got to really believe in herself. She's got great ideas. She can execute these ideas, but, she really needs to be her own cheerleader.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
The confidence, living in your truth. What is true for you? So that's really come out loud and clear. The first card is, look, she's going to be harvesting, the efforts, her efforts. She's going to come. Yeah.
I just want to show you the first card I got because I love this deck so much. Look at this growth. All these flowers. And look at yours, see?
Yes. Yeah. And there's there's tomatoes in the background here. Anyways.
My favorite.
Lots of harvest. 6 of Cups. What is that saying to me? I think she's going to be able to share this wealth. And The Ace of Wands. There's, go for it, baby. There's the yes. The Wands is creativity. Like, come on. You got it. And the Six of Swords. So she's going to be traveling to, to calmer waters. So that's good. But she's got to trust. She's got to trust the universe. This is the Fool. She's got to trust the universe, and that this is a new beginning, and all that.
Take that chance.
Take that chance. Yeah. And then it ends with the Nine of Cups. Those are really good cards. And then, as I said, it ended with the Queen of Swords. She's very, very bright, but she has to trust herself.
That's hard.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
That's a gorgeous deck. What's it called? Don Louise wants to know.
She must be talking about your deck.
Are you talking about my deck? Or
I think so, because mine's just a variation of the Rider-Waite.
Oh, yeah. These are called the story cards, and you can get these on Etsy. They are by Kathy with a C. Nichols. This is what you can see, story cards. And I highly recommend them. Good to see you, Jay. We'd give you some stuff. Hey, can you make me another coffee, Jay?
Yeah, I need a smoothie. Could you do a really healthy one for me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just, okay, what's the next question? I'm just going to mute myself for a second.
No problem. I'm just bouncing around. Let's see. All right. So, okay. Remy girl. All right. Would be the next one. And then we have 2 more questions after that. Pop Smoke is was a rapper that she connects to. And I hope, Remy, that one day you'll work on connecting with himself, because it's important, girl. But I'll see what he has for you. And Mama Woo. Okay. I'm going to use a different deck this time, another one, the Southern Oracle. Oop. Okay. All right, let's see what we get. I just feel like I needed to use this deck for you, Remy. What's he have for you? And Mama Woo. Well, this is interesting. This card says over yonder, and it's kind of like a rural setting or out further. It says focus forward, anticipation, potential, eyes on the prize, choices, surprises. So it's like it's talking about, he's talking about seeing the bigger picture. Seeing the bigger picture of things that are going on, and anticipation, see the potential, kind of like becoming awake to see the potential, that there are the potential that you have, choices and surprises. There's a lot there. I think he feels like that you're not seeing or you're missing in some fashion. Then the next card I get, these are interesting. Bump on a log. It's kind of cute. It's got a little bear that's fallen asleep. And there's another little bear that's being held by my daughter over there, but she's not so little. Anyway, this bear is laying on this log, asleep, laying around, loafing, inertia, false start, non-response, disinterest. He's saying he wants you to be more active in, I think, focus forward, anticipation, potential, on developing your potential. There's something you're not doing. And it's a choice. But he feels that with you not doing this, there's lazing, loafing, inertia. It might be a false start. It might be hard to get interested. But he's saying that you need to kind of move past the inertia, okay? Come to Jesus. Truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, and reconciliation. He's saying you got some work to do that you might be avoiding. Don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger. So there's something about looking beyond so that you don't just see things in a small way, but looking like forward so that you can, that was my stomach, sorry, so that you can kind of anticipate, like he was saying, what is a likely outcome? What is a foresight is the word I'm looking for. And the surrender is about divine connection and connecting and picking up. I think he's talking about using your own skills here. Yeah. And then you get the holler: communication, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, news. You know, he wants to communicate with you, but I think he wants you, honestly, not going to lie, to develop these skills for yourself. He thinks that you're kind of, well, false start, disinterest. He wants you to get to work so that you and he can communicate in a more, what looks like, private or one-to-one manner. All right. Once you develop and trust your own communication between him and yourself. That's so interesting. Hotter than blue blazes. He understands that there is a connection, you know, that there's a sensuality or a longing involved here. And the last one is, if that ain't the truth, grits ain't groceries. So that says believe it. Trustworthiness, watch for signs, intuition, lucidity, the real deal. So like you've got a real connection with him, but it sounds to me like he's annoyed. I'm just going to be honest that you haven't kind of developed more to connect with him on your own. I'm just telling you what I saw out of that. I didn't expect that. But he's letting you know, yeah, there's a real deal. We can connect, but there's some sort of communication that you have to do the work. And he wants you to do the work. All right. That's what I got.
Very interesting, because my cards reflect exactly the same thing.
Oh my God. And I wasn't going to use this deck, but I love it. It's just, weird.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave the bottom of the deck for now. But anyways, yeah, he's saying you're stuck. Here's the Four of Pentacles. You are stuck. And he understands, you know, there's quite the attraction.
Mm-hmm.
But, and when I tuned in, I saw him come in, and he was what he showed me was the King of Wands. And that is, you have to develop your own confidence. Yeah. You have to develop your gifts. Mm-hmm. He says, you don't have the confidence. You've got to, come on, girl.
Get off that log.
Yeah. Get off here. Being stuck. And he's saying, you can do it. You just need the confidence. And so, so there's that attraction. But anyways, and there may be some things, some habits or something that's holding you back. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the Empress here. Yes, you can create whatever you want, Remy girl. Okay. You can create the 10 of Cups. Happiness. But he's saying you have to do the work. Here's the High Priestess. Here's the connection to him. You have got to do that.
You
And
got
the
to
Queen
build
of-
that connection
You got
and
to
bond
build
with
that
them.
connection. That's right. And here's the Queen of Cups. And look, she's building that connection.
And she's got her arms out like she's
Got her
receiving,
arms
like,
out. Exactly. But she's sending and receiving. And Queen of Wands, again, you got the King, I saw the King of Wands, and here's the Queen of Wands. You've got to manifest this. And then you guys will be able to communicate. Here's the King of Cups.
yeah, it's because that's what I do with some of the artists that I chat with that are passed over, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. And I just can't say enough that if no matter who you are, if you want that, work with the cards and develop that bond. And I'm telling you, you'll learn a lot, because I have one, I'm not going to say who it is, but he's helping me to develop my confidence and creativity. So, it's not silly. You can do that. But you have, it's just like making it, to me, it's like making a phone call, walking down to the end of the street and borrowing a phone when you got one right there in your pocket, and you just got to learn how to use it. And then you can cut through the middleman and get really depth information between the two of you and bond. That's really important.
And I saved the energy, the bottom of the deck until now. It's all in your hands, Remy girl.
All's in your court, as they say.
All is in your court.
All right. And now we have Donna L. How will my interview go on Tuesday? Let's see. I think I might go ahead and try the story deck again, see what I get out of that.
Well, Donna has interview go well. Okay. Will she be hired? Donna L. be hired?
Interview go. Donna L.
Okay.
Go on Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm making that noise. I am making that noise. Sorry. Well, I'm getting like the first cards I'm getting for you are frozen and longing. So I think you've been stuck in a certain situation or position that you've been longing to get out, go somewhere else. But what I have on your horizon is unity and opportunity. So that's really good. Okay. Especially where your interview is concerned. It sounds like there's a cohesiveness, there is opportunity, and it sounds like feels like you are ready to meet that opportunity. And I get the storyteller and nature boy. The storyteller is, to me, your ability to interview well. Okay. And nature boy and the explorer, and yes, I think you just need to be yourself. Don't try to doctor yourself up or make yourself sound bigger, better. Just be real. Be yourself and be honest about it. And it shows adventure, explorer, yes. So show that you have aptitude and enthusiasm. This might be more important than a lot of other things. But also use your charm, your skills, your best gift of the gab, because that is what is going to make a big difference. And this is a good opportunity for you. Meditation and joy. So I think no worries. I think that interview is going to go well. What do you get, Sharon?
Yeah. And when I tuned in, I saw exactly what you were saying. Be yourself. And what I'm seeing, and you said something about stories. I see the two of you. I see the two of you exchanging stories. Don't forget, people. It's not only your skills. People want to hire you on the basis of what kind of person you are. Are you going
look at
to
the heart? See,
exactly.
There's a storytelling.
They want to know what kind of person you are? Are you going to be able to work with others? Does the person that's doing the hiring, do they want you on the team? And that's how I've always approached my interviews, is that, it's not only is your skills, but you have to convince them. I mean, and not convince that, you're not being a person, you're being true. You're being true to yourself, but you're letting them know who you are, and they'll pick up that you are a good person they want on your team. So, just a minute, I haven't. Okay. So, the energy of the reading. This is from the deck of character. Practice in the mirror. Okay. Practice being relaxed and talking to the person that's doing the interview, to the interview. So relax. And, your past baggage, put it in the dumpster, your past experience. And again, relax. Here's the lounge chair. Relax. Make sure you get plenty of sleep.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And, leave the shit that you've been through in your previous or your current job. Maybe leave that behind. Don't dwell on it. The farmer. Okay. So you're going to, I feel this is, doing the work, slow but steady. You're being really rooted and grounded like the farmer. And, just show your passion. And I've got two cards. I've got this one, the dragon. So showing your passion. The next one was the wizard. You can manifest this. And then the next one is another passion card. Look at Inferno.
Oh,
just make sure you show that your passion. And then you get the egg, the start of something new.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I thought. I asked the pendulum, would the interview go well? Yes. And is he going to offer you a job? Yes. So, but what I'm seeing, it's all in the exchange of being human, of being, just being true to yourself and showing him who you are, not just your skills.
Yeah. He's going to want to see, as Sharon's saying, how you conversate, what your energy is like. Oh, thank you, Don Luis. Maya, sorry to interrupt. You look lovely smiling.
Yes,
thank you.
You have a lovely smile.
Oh, thanks.
So I hope that resonates, Donna.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good for you. So let's see. All right. So Don Louise wanted us to look at her question last. And I don't know if let me see if you're going to want to. Oh, it's a health question. So I'll look at that. Right. Let's see. With my health, will treatments I need happen soon? And about love. Well, maybe you could do the love aspect and I'll do the health maybe.
Yeah. Okay. What about love? All right. I'll do that.
What about love? I don't know. So like, I should be singing a song. If I could sing, you're all safe. Maya, please do not.
The treatments.
Yvette, I think I may have been skipped. Let me see your thing, honey. I'll just roll back and look. Let's see, where is Yvette's? Yvette, can you just retype it and just, I can catch it then, just right now, just ask it again and I will star it and I will definitely cover it. I did miss it. Go on, give us a tune. I can't because YouTube will come down on me for copyrights and strike my channel. They really will. They're gotten very funny about that. So yeah, Yvette 350, please just retype your question. I'm sorry to have to ask you to do that, but otherwise take too long for me to roll back and try and find it. And I'll be looking for you to do that, and then I will read on your question too. Okay, so Dawn Louise, your health, the treatments that you need, are they coming? Dawn Louise's health. Oh, you just retyped it? What the hell? I think it may have been skipped. Where is it? All right. I will look for it in a minute. Explorer and solitude. Yes, I think with that really makes me feel coming from the treatments. Exploration of treatment and keeping to oneself. There's travel and the king. I think that's, maybe travel to see a doctor or a specialist. Okay. I also feel like with that travel, there is some expansion with treatment. Do you have to, Dawn, do you have to, like go a certain place for that this is like a certain distance? Because I get that with travel and I get a king, but that makes me feel like that's the specialist that you would see. Self-reliance, serendipity, box of rain, which is an initial period of time that you're going, that's difficult, but it ends. And you get Princess of the Borderland. Yeah, I get a sense, though, of maybe having to travel with regard something about this kind of treatment, if that makes any sense. You may have to travel. I see you definitely traveling. Okay. But I see things will work out with serendipity. And it feels like expansive. And so I feel like it will be helpful. I feel like this man or this king, this doctor, knows their business. Intuition connected with the loss. So you may intuitively know what is maybe going on, and I would offer that up. Make sure that you voice your intuition. Any more babies? Let's see. Oh, I see it now, Yvette. Got you, baby. Got your question. Thank you, Yvette. Rising and duality. I see he's going to start to help you lift out of this issue. That, yeah, I think treatment definitely will assist you with your condition here. I'm getting hits and I'm just kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Joy and kindred. Think you'll make a lasting bond with the people that you will, and then you go home. but you'll make a lasting bond with people that you go to get this treatment from, and your condition will improve. Yes, definitely make them listen. You know your body, and that's what it's saying. Now, as far as babies, that's kind of another question. But let me just see. I want to use a different deck for that. And I'll do it real quick because I know that Sharon will look at the love aspect. Let's see, babies.
Is she talking about IVF or something? Like
Makes me feel like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You know, and here I am. I don't do.
Yeah, exactly. You can't help it. You are meant to do it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Well, you know, the reading I've got for
she says no, not IVF.
No IVF. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it just means having a baby. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or the medical treatment she needs will allow her to be healthy enough to have a baby.
Yeah. Let's see what it should. Let me see what I get with that baby stuff. Any more? I get temperance. I think something will be, we both get temperance. And she says, that's right, Sharon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I think that they will be able to help you balance out whatever is imbalanced. Yeah. And it's going to work out well. So I think that if you want to, that may be possible after they've done this treatment. And your treatment, I think you will have to travel for. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. This is also something you are meant to do, and it will bring about a change. Ace of Wands and the Lovers. So I think, yes, if you wanted to be intimate and have children, I think that you will be able to do that after this. There's the Emperor. Oh, I'm getting into Sharon's reading. Okay, I'm stopping now.
Yeah, no, well, mine, the health stuff is intertwined with this, my reading too. So,
that's nice. Good, Don Louise. Yay.
Yeah. Okay. So the first, this is Judgment, but in this deck, see how I think that's about your health. I think you need to raise your vibration. You know, think really positively about this, and also the doctors are going to be, you know, helping your body, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I get. And here's 8 of Cups, traveling to the 9 of Cups, and I believe that's to do with the treatment as well. Okay, and it's going to be slow. Going to have to nurture this.
Yeah,
nurture your body,
baby it.
Yeah. And then when your body's ready, I see the Knight of Cups.
Yeah. I'm in the mood for love.
Yeah. And then I threw a lot of cards. I do. Nine of Cups.
I always do too.
Happy. And then the 2 of Cups. Hey, baby.
Uh-huh.
And what was next? Yeah, and again the Temperance card, just getting your body into balance, also your emotions, and your raising your vibration. You need to get everything in balance. And then I have you've been waiting for a long time for this, the 2 of Wands, but the Ace of Cups manifested. That's where I'm saying, you know, you've got to get everything at a higher vibration. And then the Death card, which just means embarking on a new life.
I've had the shittiest few years. It does me good to hear this now. Things are changing for me. We see really good things.
Yeah. The energy of the reading, though, is...
Only got to temper that devil.
Got to temper that. And this is bad habits. This is, you know, maybe things that are not what they seem like. Don't jump the first guy.
Yeah. Next sexy time, be very special.
Yeah, just be very discerning. But also, I think this is around some habits you need to change around the health of your body, maybe diet, food, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I've gotten the devil also just to be the disorder of a disease, you know,
Yes.
or imbalance
Exactly.
of something going haywire, you know,
Mhm.
where it's very
Mhm.
oppressive then, you know, to
Yeah.
the person
Yeah.
that's having it. She's
Yeah.
laughing.
Good.
All right, we've got Yvette, and then we have Diana, and then that will be it. But
Okay.
yeah, I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I am really hungry though. I can feel my blood sugar dropping. I'm just gonna
Go
grab some cheese.
go
something
grab
like
some
that.
cheese, sis.
So Don says, yes, that makes sense. I have some rare disease. Okay. Rare diseases.
Good. Well, that's, I mean, not good about that, but it looks like they're going to help you work out a way to balance things so that you can manage much better. No problem. It's a pleasure and an honor. And I'm glad to see that for you. Yeah, and it, you know, simple things, but usually with the temperance, it's this and that. It is various bits here and there, all these different little ways that collectively create a better balance. So I think there's a number of things that you will be able to do in order to re-establish the balance that you need with your health. And it looks really positive. I'm glad to see that. Glad to see that. Okay. On to Yvette's question. I am currently working remote and have anxiety, don't blame you, about going back into the office. I do not want that rat race anymore. Do you see my workplace continuing remote or sending us back full time? All right, let's see what we get. I'll try it with the story cards, and, you know, if need be, I'll switch it out. But let's take a look at that. Well, Sharon's getting something to eat for her blood sugar. Actually, a piece of cheese sounds good to me. All right, I am currently working remote. Okay, so will Yvette be able to continue to work remote with where she's at? Or will they be called back into the office to work? What does she need to know about this with her work? Yvette. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what I get. I get visionary. Okay. And I get travel. Now, I know you probably are like, ugh. And I get uncertainty. And then I get box of brain. It still doesn't look like they are. This is the visionary aspect of working remote, I think, is something that they're keeping in place. I really do feel like it works out well for whatever this job is, with the visionary and the travel card, people being distances in different places. And for right now with COVID and things, there's still some uncertainty with when they will change that. I don't think that they're clear yet at your workplace when they may really solidly change things. So it looks like they're still kind of in the box of rain stage where that's not going to be changed right yet. I believe, let's see, I see get faith and friendship and home and confidence. So I think you're going to be working from home. I do. I think you're going to be able to continue to work from home, but I would let them know that you feel like you do your best work there. And the faith is just trusting the situation friendship. I feel like that's where you have people that you can talk to, your employer, whatever, whoever you feel like you could relay that, that you really feel like you get more out of working at home. You're able to concentrate better. I get home in confidence. So I feel like they are going to, I think, honor that. I do. I get good vibes of like, yeah, and you're working from home. I don't see serenity and beginnings. So I see no matter what, you're going to be working from home. If you have to end this job and get another one, and I don't think you're going to have to do that, because I tend to think that they're going to allow you to continue to work from home, to be honest. And serenity, that's peace, you feel, and beginnings. What does this one say? I hate that small writing. I can't read that. Queen and nurture. So I feel like you're going to continue to work from home because it is truly a better place for you. And I just see you continuing to do that, Yvette. Where did I put my lotion? So I hope that's helpful. And I think definitely make sure that you let them know that if it's, possible that you really are enjoying doing your work from home, talk it up. Definitely talk it up. But I think that you shall, it looks to me, like be able to continue. At least you. The cards were pretty darn clear about that, and it felt so comfortable. It didn't, and I have anxiety really bad, so like I feel you. Mm-hmm. And I think that certain people will definitely, like yourself, continue to work remote. Got that. So yeah. I hope that's helpful.
Well, and I got the same thing. I asked my pendulum, are you going to be working from home, or you could continue? Yes. I also asked, would it be helpful if you told your employers that you work better from home, you feel more balanced, that sort of thing, more creative? And so the first card, Five of Pentacles, you don't want to go out into the world.
I don't either.
Yeah. Here's the energy of the reading. You feel like it's impoverishing for you. Like it's not a good thing. And the card below it is strength. You feel a lot stronger at home. Yeah. Okay, the first card, Justice. I see that. Yeah. Talk to your employers, and I think they'll do the fair thing for you. And also, that is important for keeping your balance. Because the world has the 10 of Swords. The world's been through a lot, but there's going to be a new beginning. And here's the new beginning. Like this is you trying to decide which way you want to go. Do you want to stay home? Do you want to go into the office? Somebody must have walked by. Oh, yeah, that's Poppy. Okay. So, Knight of Rods. I almost feel like, okay, the Knight of Rods, which is the Knight of Wands. That's the false knight. So he's reluctant. Like he's, on other decks, the rider is holding them back. Mm-hmm. Like you're not ready to, you'd rather fly your banner at home. You're not ready to go out there. You don't want to go out there. And so I do think here's change. And I do think it's going to be a good change that they'll allow you to stay home. And Ace of Swords. Look, there's a yes. This is your truth. This is what's good for you. And this Seven of Cups, I see this actually as all the viruses out there. Yeah. Yeah, like, no, I don't want it. Don't want it.
Do not want. Do not want.
Do not want. And that you, again, balance, that you want to maintain that balance that you've been able to have at home. And then I get the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Rods. Yeah. Look, another balance card. She's balancing on that rod.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's important that you do talk to your employers about that, because I think you can convince them that, look, this is good for me. And, you know, I do good work at home.
Yeah.
And it could be, you know, also that it means people don't have to have as big of offices, right? You know, it could be good for the employers. They might be able to move to another, you know, smaller place. Anyway,
says,
I don't know. That's conjecture on my point.
Thank y'all very much. No problem.
Thank y'all.
Our pleasure.
Okay, yeah.
And the very last one.
And the pendulum said yes. Yes, you will continue to work at home, but also said yes, please talk to your employers.
Yeah, I think it's important that they know that you feel that way.
Exactly.
And the last question of the evening: is European travel tricky right now? Say Ireland. She wants to go on a writing retreat in mid-June.
Nice. Yvette says that was in her Texas voice.
I hope I probably didn't do it quite Texas enough. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm from Missouri originally, so I can.
Well,
do
I'm
it
Canadian. I don't get it at all.
Okay. Just instinctively, intuitively, I get that it would be okay mid-June to Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be other variants that are going to, you know, we're just going to get more. Yeah. But if you're vaccinated, you'll be fine. I mean, it doesn't mean you're not going to get it. It's just that you're not going to end up in the hospital. Right.
Like my husband, he got it, but it was nothing that, you know, and he was grateful that he had been inoculated.
Exactly. And despite all the, you know, the things that my daughter and her husband were doing, but then he works in a remand center. He's a corrections officer. And with Omicron, two-thirds, and this is the biggest facility in Canada, and then 2/3 of the prison population got that last.
Oh no!
So he brought it home to her, and her health is very, very compromised. But hey, she made it through. She said it was really bad, you know, one of the worst flus I've ever had, but she did not end up in the hospital.
Bless. Yes, that's what we want. Don't want people in that hospitals, not the place to be. It will be one day safe to travel to Russia. Once they get rid of Vladimir, they will go toward a happier future. And I predict that they will become a more open society and thriving nation. They have so many poets, so much talent there. Yeah, the war, I know. What about the war? Will that affect the travel? If it would spread? Well, let's just take a look. How does travel to Ireland look like for Diana in mid-June? I see you in Ireland. Mother. Oh. Release. It's release of fear and negativity. And a place of nurturing. Mother Ireland. Box of Rain. And home. There is a certain period that is dodgy. But it is a period of time that does have an end. Okay. and it is connected to home or, being home. But there's also this card of release. So I just want to see a little bit more here. Nature boy, that's Ireland. It's all green. And love. I see you going there. I think there is a period that you'll have to kind of wait around, a pretty hectic time of fighting where things are heated up. But then I believe from what I'm being shown, seeking self-reliance, soulfulness, friendship, you'll be there. I just feel like there's a period, there's a time window where you will not want to do that, and you will work around that, and you will go, and you will have a very soulful time in Ireland. You're meant to go. You're meant to go. You're meant to go. Did I say you're meant to go? You're meant to go. There's ancestors that, nurture and visionary. So there's spiritual energy and growth for you there. But you will go, love, after this icky, bloody period of wartime is kind of through. There's this bad patch, and then you'll go. That's what I see.
Yeah, I'm getting a no on mid-June.
Mm.
Yeah, because of the war.
Mm.
Or, something.
Yeah, there's something heated up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And, but she will be able to go later. So
Yes.
I won't be making, and I asked if you'd be able to go to this retreat. It said no. I asked if you'd be able to go later. It said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's because of what's happening. So, I've got
Maybe a little postponement or a little change there.
Yeah, yeah. So I've got the Seven of Pentacles, and you've got. I have the feeling of wait. You know how you have to wait for the harvest.
Yeah.
Before you can dig the pentacles out of the ground here. And
There's a
that's my feeling.
process.
There's a process. Yes, there's a process, and I think there is going to be a delay. You're going to have to wait, but you will do it. It's the Ace of Cups. You'll be so excited. The Three of Cups celebration.
Ireland's beautiful.
Exactly. But because of what's happening, here's the Nine of Rods.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there is going to be a delay. And here is the High Priest. And I feel that's, things have to work themselves out. There's things that we don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because there's heartache in the world, the Three of Swords, there's changes. So there's going to be, the world's going to experience some heartache, but be strong. Balance will come back to the world, and then it's going to happen really quickly. You can go to Ireland, but yeah, I feel there is a delay.
Yeah. So just know that and be flexible, and don't put all your eggs in one basket with that, because I do, excuse me, I do see there's going to be something heating up. I kind of felt like, I do so many readings, I can't remember sometimes.
Oh, no, I can't.
If I've shared something on, or if I just read it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But, I want some of that cheese now. I love cheese. Anyway.
So do I.
My dad's nickname.
My guilty pleasure.
I will, it's like we answered your question, Boo. You're just going to have to play it back, Remy. But, what was I saying?
About cheese.
Oh, yes. Cheese, love that. But the readings that I was getting is also something to do with July being maybe more of a point where there's a real turning point with Russia being where they should not be. Mm-hmm. So that is something that I picked up and wrote down. I remember that. See, if I write it down, I have a far better chance of somehow remembering it. But I do remember that. So keep in just the little grain of salt, put it in your little mental shelf, is like I'm doing. I got something very big about July with regard to the war.
Yeah. And Diana says, she says, I agree. My intuition is telling me that as well, but I thought I was just paranoid.
That's understandable.
Of course.
Understandable.
Of course.
Oh, I missed her. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. And we want confirmation, and that's what is so good to get, and why it is good to ask. When we think we get something, it's good to get confirmation. I love confirmation myself. It's like, it's such a load off your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, we are gonna go because I need some more coffee. And
me too. I'm
going to figure out where she is, and I'm gonna roll over there and get her cheese. I'm gonna steal her cheese.
Okay. So Maya will be on my channel April the 9th, a Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific. We're both on the same time zone. And I just love it because, girl, we read together so well.
We do.
We're a dynamic duo.
Ta-da. We hope that you all enjoyed this. And please, if you haven't, make sure that you put a thumbs up. And make sure you're subscribed to Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot, Nasty Women Tarot, and our buddy Lisa, or we'll break your legs. No, just kidding.
Right.
And
now Lisa's on Spirit Intuitive Tarot, so please,
please
subscribe to her.
I've got to get her on, and EQ and Sonia.
Yeah,
oh my goodness,
I know.
There's so many.
You're welcome, Diana.
It's a pleasure.
I would love to do like on another weekday with you too. It could be sooner than April the 9th.
So you just let me know, because like I'm here, and just let me know, and you got I've got my details now with the Facebook, so that will come up really quick, and just throw at me a time and stuff, and I will we'll work it out.
Yeah. Oh, and I always forget to advertise myself in that I do private readings. So you just, I usually have a big sign. Here, maybe I should just quickly write out my email address.
Yes, please. And then you can hold it up to the
camera. And then I'll hold it
up.
Let's see. Now, my friend here is a teacher. She's got to have some.
I just put all my links on this thing called Linktree, which is so cool. It gives all my
cool,
all in one place, and all your payment links, all your social media links. Ooh. I would love to do that, Diana. Just as you know, you've got my the email for me, which is mayastarot@gmail.com, and I'll write it here. It's also on my About page, and at the top of my upper right banner, if you click, it will bring you to all my links. I'll just say it that way because it's handy.
Okay.
That is you cannot.
Poppy is the guard dog.
She's serious about this.
Poppy.
Girlfriend.
Poppy, girlfriend, come on. Oh, I know.
I'll break his legs if he walks this way again.
Shh. Hey, Poppy. That's enough, girl.
She's not playing. Poppy isn't playing.
She listened to me.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, she listened and she went, oh, Poppy.
Sassy frass.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Dawn.
Thank
Dawn
you.
Louise. All right, here's my information. Please drop by.
Hold it up a little bit.
Just a minute. No, but I'm just doing the top part. Please drop by and subscribe to Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Would really appreciate it. And my email address is sharon.m.lee@gmail.com. Of course, there's no spaces. So sharon.m.lee@gmail.com. And you can find that information on my site. So on my
Probably
channel. Yeah, no, I love meeting people. Isn't it wonderful meeting
do
people when you're
too.
doing the private readings? Yeah, it's just fantastic.
I do, and I've been lucky. I've been starting to get a few more people asking for private readings. I really,
Well,
and
thank you, Diana.
I really love doing it.
Thank you, Don Louise. Okay.
Yes. All right.
This
We're
has
going
been
to leave you
fantastic.
guys.
Oh, Poppy, my goodness.
I think Poppy is saying it's time for you guys to go. All right.
You're
All right,
welcome,
everybody.
Dixon.
We'll see you soon. All right. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Sharon. And
Oh, I loved it.
Thank you
Love
to
reading with
Kelly
you.
Doesn't Cats. She will come on as well another
Yeah.
time. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.